Now everybody, isn't it very nice to sit here in the sun drinking some Greek coffee? Wait, what's all that racket about? Hold on, is that a plane landing? Oh yes, it is landing. It is very much landing. What an unusual cafe this is. Everybody, yes, welcome to the beautiful Greek island of Corfu. Here we are at this Sky View Cafe, I think it's called, which has a beautiful view of the runway 34 that's been kind of built into this lake, or whatever this is. Everybody, let's do some beautiful spotting here at one of the most interesting airports in Europe.
Yes, do you know about the Ionian island of Corfu, which this airport is often referred to as Spotter's Paradise? Today we'll find out why, as we almost get blown away by a jet, but let's talk about that later. And well, our journey starts off, of course, in an airplane to Corfu. Luckily, there's 1,000 million destinations from which you can actually fly to the island. There's 1,000 million flights every day. That's great. This is a Condor flight operated by Air Bulgaria. And well, as we set ourselves up for an approach onto runway 34, we can already notice the beautiful greenness of the island as we start approaching here above the water. Oh, and crossing the bridge that we sure will check out. Check that out. Oh, and a beautiful landing. There is a bit of room to spare. The runway is around 2,300 meters long, which definitely isn't the longest of runways, but sure long enough to do some butter landing.
But the airplanes that come to Corfu aren't that big. The biggest one is the 757. Let's go ahead and have a look at that too. But it's quite a diverse amount of aircraft that come in here anyway. Like right now, we've got a Falcon right now that's lighting up. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, you've got quite a lot of private jet traffic. Now, you know, whenever someone says tax the rich, I just show them a photo of the beautiful Falcon tri-jet. So from here, we can actually see everything that's going on. We right now have this TUI 737 kind of doing the back track here on this runway 34. Indeed, it might sometimes be a little bit annoying. Now, once again, this body of water in which this runway is built in is actually a lake. It's separated from the ocean by this interesting bridge right there. Obviously, there are lots of plane spotters and fans always on them. I do wonder, on a takeoff, can you feel the exhaust of the engines? Is this like a Maho Beach kind of thing where you get blown away into the water? I guess it's about time we find out. Right now we are standing tall on the vast Purnoki Parama Bridge, I think that's what it's called. Here you see a lot of traffic, a lot's going on. People are snorkeling, people are riding their motorbikes professionally without a helmet here through the bridge. And something we can also tell is that we are here on the approach path of the runway 34, as we can see by the beautiful, very sophisticated, very rusty runway light. Right now we've got an A320neo from EasyJet lining up for takeoff. I do really wonder, will we feel some wind coming in from that airplane? Yeah, I have noticed literally zero change in wind, but this is a beautiful location. Let's take a look at the takeoff. Yes, the strength and power of the A320neo. See, you can see the planes really do use the whole runway here simply because it's insanely hot, pretty humid, and well, it is the holiday, so these planes are fully loaded. Actually, genuinely, you can literally see that how much runway these planes are using, how little performance they do have.
Come on, Swiss, it's been enough yapping and we still haven't seen a butter landing today. Let's maybe take a look at some landings. This one right here is the 737 from Transavia. Let's take a look at how that's going to perform here, landing on the beautiful 34 runway.
Transavia, this one. Oh, take a look at that landing. Did you guys just see that? Hello there. Yes, it is tri-jet day. We've got another Falcon, an 8X coming in now with its beautiful 3 engines. Let's maybe see, how does this private jet land? Also, what's the clearing here? How tall can you be without being hit by this airplane? Not bad. There we go, take a look at a landing done on the Falcon 8X. Oh, that's been buttery smooth. Very, very nice. See, this reminds me of London City. It's quite nice seeing the planes just from behind. Take a look at asses and beautiful landings. That's exactly what I like to do with this camera.
Now we're gonna stay at the bridge for a while, take a look at this beautiful 737 MAX from Norwegian, see if it butters a bit better.
So it is evening time on this wonderful bridge, and well, yes, sometimes the wind can get a little bit choppy here. It's a bit windier than usual. We've got a little crosswind going on. We can see that by the airplanes coming in. As you can see, we have a little wind here, huh? Little crosswind. Yes. Come on, Adrian. Oh, that was quite hard, actually. Take a look at this beautiful 737-8. Oh yeah, take a look at this. A little windy, actually. Quite a little turbulence. Take a look at the landing. Oh, floater. A bit of a floater. Just fine. Bit of a bouncer as well. Okay.
Yes, this airport seems like a bit of a quest to find a butter landing.
Come on, EasyJet, do a landing. That's like somewhat lookable. Yes. Not bad. Come on, Titan from London. Very nice.
Now we haven't quite found a super perfect landing yet here at this bridge.
Oh, wonderful.
So we go ahead and switch locations. Luckily, there are thousands of locations that are immensely beautiful here on the Corfu Island. Maybe here this one in the swamp.
Now, I'm immensely impressed by how clean the Corfu Island is. I see no trash anywhere. Back to topic. You know, on the Spotter Guide website, Corfu Airport actually has one of the best ratings I've ever seen. And I see why. There are an immense amount of spotting locations. Here we are on the other side of the lagoon, where we have this thing right here that you can climb on top of and I guess see some airplanes. You know, it's kind of like what hunters have. You know, in the forest, those hunter seats? Well, in Afghanistan, that would probably... Oh, and we see a SmartWing 737 just behind this beautiful hill right here. This one's coming directly from Budapest. Yes, take a look at how smart the SmartWing 737 MAX looks. As long as it doesn't have MCAT. Ah, what a beautiful landing done at the Corfu Airport. It's interesting how we can't hear much because there's quite a bit of wind. Yes. Looks a lot like a Jet 2 to me. Oh, my man did the flarest of all flares here on Jet 2 737. Very nice.
Yeah, the swamp really isn't that convincing. So let me change location. I'm kind of hungry. Let's get some lunch.
All right, now we are here at a restaurant called Nizo's Restaurant, which has this beautiful terrace, and we can see the whole of runway 34 here. Right now we have the 757 coming in. Let me take a look at it. Yes. Take a look at this beautiful sight of a Boeing 757 by Jet 2.
Yes, what a rare sight. Jet 2 still has 6 of these 757s that, you know, in the summer especially, they're rotating around using on several routes throughout Europe. Pretty cool.
All right. That's been a beautiful landing right there. Beautiful in the touchdown zone. There we go. This is the biggest airplane to come to Corfu Island here from Manchester.
Let me also catch the departure of the 757. Of course, standing on the bridge. Let me see if these more powerful Rolls-Royce engines of the 757 can actually blow us away in any way. Probably not.
This plane is 32 years old. Yes, time for the 180 here in the backtrack. Let's see, I don't reckon we will feel anything. This plane is way too far away for us to actually be able to tell anything. I mean, these are powerful engines. Maybe a slightest bit. There he goes. Maybe take a look at the departure here on the 757. A plane that's definitely allowed to fly here in terms of performance. All right, actually, it kind of used the whole runway, didn't it? All right, there you go. Yes, what a magnificent aeroplane that's just departed out of the beautiful Corfu Airport.
Now back to the restaurant terrace. There is danger coming in for the runway. Ryan, funny Reiner joke.
Oh, classic Reiner fashion. That's what I like to see.
That was kind of hard. Let's maybe see what Jizz Air is up to.
Ah, very nice. A bit bouncy right there.
Yes, the hard landing airport. Let me see what Iberia is up to. Come on, I want some like beautiful landing.
Come on, you can do it. Ah, wonderful. Very beautiful, despite the pretty hefty. It's quite choppy out here.
There we go, mission accomplished. That was insanely beautiful by Iberia. Perfect landing. Let's maybe go ahead and switch locations, because the runway 16 side also sure is interesting.
So everybody, welcome to the runway 16 side here of Corfu, which is like right next to this road here. Now you can see there's not too much airport protection going on whatsoever. I mean, we are in Greece, which is a nation of people that are too lazy to do crimes and like do terrors anyway. I mean, very famously, all they do all day is like throw donkeys off balconies. But here we have a wonderful view at the runway 16. Right now we've got this private jet here taxiing here to the runway. The thing is, most private jets, they tend to just take off from the runway 16 side because they don't mind the wind, and it takes a lot shorter. You know, the whole backtrack thing can be very annoying, which is why we are seeing now this departure. This is a Hawker. Very next to the road, people are actually having to wait at the stoplight here. And I reckon it's because of proper jet blast. Yes, it turns out whenever an airplane really departs here from this runway 16 side, the cars have to step aside and have to wait at the red light. All right. There we go, that's the takeoff done on the runway 16. Really interesting. All right guys, so I think now we're in trouble. We've got this agent A320 here. That's about to depart, I think, from this runway. But we got, oh, the police are sending us away, understandably. All right, so what just happened was we were sent away by the police because this is insanely close. I actually didn't expect the planes to come up all the way through the display threshold. This is insanely close. Immense power of the engine.
Yeah, okay, the red light actually does make sense.
What a static takeoff. Actually, I'm kind of glad that the police sent us away. I was not expecting that. Beautiful. That didn't take long because the plane gave in full power. Yeah, you can see now the reason why the fence is insanely bent. A lot of forces right there. We were just sent away by the Greek police. Yes. All right. Normal 737 landing. That was like low-key, high-key, kind of hard. I always appreciate an airport that has perfectly trimmed grass, so you can see the taxi signs well. And we may just want to admire the insane beauty that we have in front of us. All right, very nice.
And so my time on Corfu Island is coming to an end. The best thing about the island is that, well, it's not only the airport that's interesting, there's obviously old fortresses you can visit, there's good food, and it is a very reachable airport from anywhere in Europe. And so thank you guys so much for spending this time with me on the island, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters, Gunskiller, R27, James Deram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Fanner, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New York. You've got beautiful names.